This video looks at how we can use matrices to describe
Hello everyone, it's Mike from Chess Lifestyle, and we are going to be doing 39 minutes of training again, so let me make this adjustment. Yeah, we've definitely got to be doing 39 minutes today because we have 2,327 subs. So we're going to keep on our journey of calculation, and I'm feeling quite alert today, feeling quite good, so I think we'll maybe do like maybe one or two pass pawn exercises, and then I think we should just do like a bunch of puzzle streak. We've got to get to number 74 before quitting, so we need some practice. So let's give this a go, and then we'll try that. Okay, so let's jump straight into it. So this is a position involving pass pawns. Let's try and calculate and find the right move. So as always, evaluate, find the goal of your calculation, candidate moves, and then find the move. So let's begin. Also, for the record, I played some Blitz the other day, like maybe yesterday or the day before, and I gained like my max number of points, 25 points, but I still was playing 3-0, not 5-0, and it felt so easy to play 3-0 for whatever reason yesterday, and I was just on this high. But I think that's the thing, like you need to make sure you find time controls that are actually suited to you, and time controls that you're not going to tilt. So for instance, in my video where I was talking about like the best time controls when I hit my 2500 rapid, there are some scenarios where you tilt more than others. So another example I gave was like playing on my phone. Like I found that I was able to reach new heights, but also I would tilt much more easily. And I think 3-0 as a time control is just so much easier to tilt than 5-0. So I think like I got quite lucky that I had a really hot streak yesterday, but I think in general, I think 5-0 has to be my future if I'm going to want to push for 2500. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that reflection. I don't know if you guys have had any thoughts recently about like what time control suits your chess best. But okay, in this position, in general, we should have a slight advantage. Our king is slightly more active than theirs in terms of like, we're on the 4th rank, they're only on their own 3rd rank. And we also only have 2 pawn islands. Now, and they have 3. Now, on the other hand, by having 3 pawn islands, this means that this one is actually a passed pawn. And yeah, maybe if black could like somehow give up this pawn and then win our pawns, then this would be really effective. But in fact, these pawns are actually doing a very good job of keeping this king at bay. So to be honest, in such a position with my king being more active and these pawns being quite well placed, I'd probably give myself good winning chances. So I'd be looking for white to play and win in this position. And for my candidate moves, I wouldn't want to move my king because right now it's like doing a good job of like shouldering this king from getting closer. Like I would ideally want to move away where maybe the king can potentially advance and make progress. Although you never know. You never know. Maybe this is actually useful. It has to be a candidate. But first, my candidate move would be d5, trying to make a pass pawn. Taking as well is an interesting candidate to make myself a pass pawn. So pushing, taking, moving my king. Maybe f4 as well, in the sense that this could be interesting to try and make a passer like this. But yeah. So actually, okay, let's start with the most dodgy. I mean, like, your goal with the calculation might be where you want to start. So if my goal was to, like, make a pass pawn and win, you might want to start there. But I kind of want to just dismiss any moves that I know are definitely wrong. So f4 is very easy to calculate, right? Because, okay, to be fair, they don't have to take. But it feels good. Like, if they take, and then we push, and they take, and we push. This is, like, the main idea, right? The thing is, black can move into the square. And if black can save that, then they've got these 2 pawns. We're just going to be lost. So f4 is not going to be possible. This move of taking, I also have very bad vibes about. Because if the pawn can take, and if there was a way for black to win this pawn in return for this pawn, then black would be winning. However, when we take and we push this pawn, we actually prevent this black king from advancing. So that could be a big deal. And if the king moves here, then we can take, and then we're a pawn up. And if we're a pawn up in this endgame, then we should be winning. So this looks like a huge move, actually, with this idea. And if we take, there's not really much choice. Like, we're going to take. So taking looks really strong, actually. I was trying to dismiss this move, but actually it's really powerful. So here, if we take, and they come here, and we come here, this just looks completely winning. Maybe they go here, I come here. They come here, I push, they take, I push, they move. I can queen, this is completely winning. My king is like not too far, and the queen will be really strong. I think it's just taking. I think people must be getting this wrong because they try something else. But this just looks really winning. And then push. Ah! I did not consider this move. Okay, that's really poor on my part. Yeah, I could easily be losing this position. I completely missed this move. I literally thought that the king had to move. I completely overlooked this move. Because now with the extra tempo, now this is a completely different story. Like, if I allow black to just win this pawn, I'm completely toast. So how on earth have I swindled this? I mean, I guess this is forced. And then the point is after here, we can go here, the king takes him and pawn takes. So I'm very lucky to be winning this. And the point is that when the king tries to come back, we can come back. When the king comes here, we can come here. And as soon as we take the opposition and push the king this way, then we come here. And we're basically going to win this pawn by force. There's a general rule that if you imagine these pawns are gone and your white king can get to here, when you're 2 squares away from this pawn, then you're just winning. Like, you're going to win this pawn. That's what I mean. You're going to win this pawn by force. So, yeah, we can just push this amazingly. And then our king is just too active. Wow. Okay, I got very lucky there. Got very lucky there because I completely overlooked like this critical aspect of the position. But okay, let's do one more. This is kind of to do with pass pawn, so I guess we'll solve it. Okay, so remember to evaluate first before looking at any moves. So okay, 1 3 4 5 1 3 6. King safety. Okay, so the thing is, black is actually up a piece and a pawn in this position. However, their rook is on the 7th rank where we might be able to enter, so potentially the king is more vulnerable. Black has a majority against a minority here and a passed pawn, so endgame prospect's very good. However, we have some advantages as well. We've got this passed pawn, we've got this very active rook, and we've got this knight that's currently hanging. So candidate moves definitely seem to be rook g7, pawn takes knight. Maybe we want to activate our king. This could be potentially something as well. And now, when I look at this move, I'm actually slightly worried because I'm a bit concerned about knight to e5 ideas. Right? If pawn takes, then they take my hanging rook, but then I take here, and I've got 2 pawns on the 6th. It's stronger than a rook, but they do have their king. So this might affect it. Like if they play like rook h7, and we push... If they come here, we can just push, and it doesn't matter if they get close, we're queening. So actually this is interesting, right? I don't think this is going to work for them. We just take, and they take, and we take. And I think this should be winning for us. So if we go here, and let's say they go this way. Again, we have to take the knight, and they take, and actually transpose us. We take. So I think that means we can take on g7. Now, of course, they don't have to give a check. But what else do they do? The knight is pinned. And we're literally threatening this. I think this is just completely winning. I mean, taking this is just not great, right? Because the rook will take, defend their weakness. The king is no longer that weak. Our pawns are terrible. We're completely lost. So I feel like this is the only move. So I'm surprised this is such a high-rated puzzle, because it feels like there's nothing else. Unless this is actually not working, and then I have to play this. But nah, that's looking so lost. I think this has to be it. Yeah, and then we just take. And then I think we should just take here. Okay. So in fairness, I didn't calculate this. But you would think that king here should be fine. You do give the opponent a tempo. That could be important. If we push the pawn, they take. We play king here, they just stay on this file. But then we push. If we go here and they go check, maybe we actually have to go off this file. Let's say we go to like g2 or something. No, we need the tempo on the rook. So we need to play either g4 or e4. So rook takes. No, it's my turn right now. Sorry. We're pushing the pawn. Rook takes. And now we have to go to g4 or e4. If we go to g4. And let's say they go back. Now we can safely push for sure. My concern with e4 was that, like, if we push and we go to e4, I was very concerned if there's like some kind of trick where they can give a check and win the queen from behind or something. But in any case, this should be winning. This should be winning. Yeah. Okay, so it looks like I think both king e4 and king g4 are winning. Like, I feel like king g4 might be slightly safer, but okay. In fact, it's the exact same evaluation. And e7 is the point. Yeah. Yeah, and interesting that it only gives +2 here. It means that it's definitely going to be a bit of a fight to convert this, but yeah, I guess decent chances, right? Especially if this rook doesn't get like a post here, like white can always like kick it. Yeah, may not be so easy to hold. But okay, nice. 2 correct answers. Let's go to the puzzle streak. Let's try and grind this out. I know what's happened. I know what's happened. I cleared the cookies on my computer to make it faster. Damn it, and that means it got rid of the save of the position. Oh my god. I'm just glad we weren't at like 73 or something. That would have been absolutely brutal. I think we got up to like number 62. Oh my god, it didn't save. Oh, that's so soul crushing. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna have to get back. You cannot clear the cookies on your computer without ruining the puzzle streak. Oh my god, I didn't consider this. Okay, let's try and get back. I'll probably speed through these first ones, but at some point I'm gonna have to slow down and make sure I don't mess up. Oh my god, we have to start all over again. That's unbelievable. Yeah, we were literally at 62. We were at 62. It didn't even save. Never clear the cookies on your computer. Oh man. Oh man. Okay, this already is getting a bit hard. My queen is attacked. I know this is a tactic, but is this enough? Probably, right? Yeah, it's actually such a tragedy. Oh my days. This feels like it should be winning. Takes. Maybe this isn't forced. They can also go here. But if takes, we can go check. King here. Check. No. If queen here, then we lose the queen. Okay. See, we already need to focus. Yeah, exactly. I thought it'd be tied to my account, not the computer, but I guess not. I I mean, that's the only thing I can imagine. I can't imagine there's any other reason. I mean, I literally cleared my computer's like cookies today. Oh man. Okay, it's not the end of the world. It wasn't. If we were on 73, then I would literally flip. I would literally flip. But no, in this position is just a mate in 1. My god. My god. Yeah, we definitely need to practice these beginner tactics again. I guess it's going to be winning the rook. This looks more promising. Oh boy. How's it going, Josh? Anyway, how is life? What's up? This looks promising because if king here, then we've got mate. If here, oh, he doesn't. He literally doesn't have another move. So queen and knight always mate. This is a rule. They always find a way to mate. Wow. There's a way to win this. Oh, it's white's turn to move. Oh, obviously. I was thinking it was black's turn to move for some reason. I was like, how do we make a win? So, this one looks simple as well. Whenever there's like pressure on these pieces, this is kind of something that happens. Oh man, I can't believe we lost the progress. Okay, we're back to 10 already. This is good. This is good. We'll be back. We'll be back. This is kind of the first move that comes to my mind. And again, I'm not properly evaluating the position, but okay, materials equal. This seems to be a good move. Like, there's no like counter pin or something because the bishops, everything is very solid. So this looks to be good. Okay. Maybe just rook here. This looks like a pretty deadly threat. What on earth can black do to stop it? Queen h8 is a huge threat. Nah, there's no way they can stop that. There's no checks. No nothing. Yeah. Okay. To be honest, I need to do these smaller tactics anyway, so it's really not bad that I'm having to redo all of these. Why can't I just win a piece? Maybe because he takes here. But also, do I have much choice? I feel like I should have to do this. I think I have to. I don't really see a choice. And then in this position, my instinct would be to block, because yeah, if we move the king somewhere, then we can lose this. Unless there was some logic behind like giving this check, but the king can always run, right? So it looks like blocking makes the most sense. Yep. You know, I had a random fear the other day where I was like, imagine if like Lichess suddenly shuts down and all of my files, everything I've worked on is just gone. Like genuinely had a fear. You know what? After this like disappearance of my streak, I'm gonna have to make a note to make like a backup of my most important files. Backup most important Lichess files. I cannot have that happen. Like, even though like Lichess is so reliable, like you never know if like their databases like have like some huge like fire. I think that happened like a few years ago actually. Like yeah, I cannot have my databases. I cannot have my studies gone. Like I would literally be so screwed. Not bad. Not had much time for chess the last few days, but I am playing on Buka on Saturday. Oh, exciting. Make sure you play in the nighttime blitz as well. Queen blocks after queen e5. Nice. Yeah. Nighttime blitz is a really fun event. That was actually one of my best events at the time. Like I came joint second. Maybe I can get it up on chess results. I have to show this. I have to show this actually. This was just one of my most amazing chess results. UK 20 what? 2017, 2018, 2017. Let's see if it's this. Is this the one with? I don't see Marcus Harvey here, so I think it must be, unless Marcus Harvey had a really low rating. No, I think it must be 2018. Oh god, my computer is hanging. Let's try 2018. Like, have a look at this, guys. This was like, yeah, this was the tournament, right? Okay, so we need the starting rank. So starting rank. Where am I? Where am I? So we've got like 2 FMs near the top. Aaron's actually a good friend. Adam A. Taylor, we're gonna talk about him in a sec. But this was like, I mean, you've even got like Michael Fernandez on 1975, like clearly underrated tournament, right? And here I am, ranked 37 from UCL 1841 in, I don't know, out of 100 participants. So 37 out of 100. And after the final 9 rounds, let's see where I am. I came joint second. Look at this. On 7 out of 9. This is like probably one of my greatest tournaments. Like finishing above 2 FMs. Like what a tournament. And basically, I'll tell you the story actually. Am I blocking? Is my head blocking everything? Wait, let me switch. Yeah, so starting rank, I was ranked 37. And then I literally finished, joint second here. And yeah, basically what ended up happening in this event was, I had a terrible start of a tournament on 2 out of 4. And I was just feeling very sluggish. And I then got given a can, I think it was just Strongbow cider. And it was the first time I'd ever drunk alcohol and played chess at the same time. And I literally won the next 5 games. And these last 3 rounds were insane. Like, I remember playing Adam A. Taylor in the final round, and I killed him. Like, I had like a minute 30 on the clock. He had like 10 seconds. I was smashing out the moves, and I was completely winning in the position. And I think he flagged. And I was also completely winning. And I just had no idea how I'd done it. Like, I think like the alcohol and the momentum, I was just on such a high, and I literally finished on such an amazing result. 7 out of 9, coming second in such a strong field. But alas, gone are the days of such impressive streaks. At least until next month, we'll find out. Like I'm playing a couple tournaments. Maybe it will go alright. But yeah, this was such a flex as well, because I got the highest out of all my UCL peers, and like Farhan and a unit, they're like so much stronger than me. And for me to score higher than them, this was just really cool. So yeah, this was really great. This was an amazing event. But yeah, let's go back to the streak. Our lowly 12, and let's start again. So it looks like here we just trade everything, and then we just played G4. It's interesting how a break from the board can really help you see things. Like I wasn't really seeing anything, and then suddenly it was easy. This one should be quite easy as well, unless I'm missing some resource. Should be fine. And then here, yeah, so anyone just joining the stream now, I didn't actually lose my streak. Basically, I cleared my cookies on my computer, and that cleared the streak. So don't clean your computer if you want to keep your puzzle streak. This one probably just take them and take. This looks clean enough. Even though materials equal at the end, I feel like we don't have a choice here. Like, this is like so bad. Like, we need to just get out of this. This one, you know, we've got some tension, but we just take first and then we take, and we should be very happy. This move looks very enticing to me. If queen takes, then we take here. King here, queen check. King here. But then what? Rook bring in all the attackers. King here. Queen here. At the very least, very, very least, we're picking up... Wait, is the queen on this square, actually? I think we're actually doing fine. Check, and then we just skewer, right? And the knight can't block or anything. Yeah, this should be winning. There is a check. I should probably have seen that check. Luckily for me, though, I'm fine. Like, I can still play this. Although now the knight can come here. Oh, my days. So if I go king here, and they take, and I give check, and they come here, this is not the same. I give check. I go rook here. And I guess I can play g6 or something. It's definitely not the same. I mean, I don't have a choice. I have to move. I have to move. Wow, and it just ends there. Okay, next time I'm not going to jump to the next puzzle. Actually, let's look at this one. I want to understand this. So what? It was this, and this. And this is winning because in this position, rook e8, only move. Wow, so we literally... Oh, we can't even... Rook f8 literally blunders a rook. I literally thought it skewered, but I'm literally blundering a rook here. Wow, so wait a sec. So in this position, why did they have to give a check? Why is this just not fine? G2. And then rook f8. I should be seeing this. I should be seeing this. Okay, well, we had a bit of luck to get that one. And now we're back to the easy kind of puzzles. Okay, let's go. Yeah, that was very lucky to not mess that up. Okay. Okay, this looks like it's a knight and queen always mate. Rook and knight, on the other hand, are a very bad tag team. What was that? What was that noise from the music? That jump? Like, what video game is that from? Is it just Mario? Is it just New Super Mario? Am I just deeping this for no reason? It sounds very familiar. It might just be New Super Mario. That jump, but it sounded very familiar. Anyway, rook here probably looks good, right? If we can remove a knight, then we win the rook, and the point is, even if they play this, we can always sack and then win. So this looks very nice. Can't imagine why this would be wrong. Yeah. Okay, we're back to 20. Not too bad. Rook here looks good because they can't do this because it's pinned. So why wouldn't we just win a queen? Yeah, why not? Okay. We could do a little check. And here we need to be careful not to like go for this mate. Because if there's no mate, then we're not doing so well. Like maybe they can play king b3 there, right? So if we give check, probably I would just want to win this rook. I think we should be alright there. I think we should just win that rook. Like, it's so tempting to take this. Unless we have a checkmate here. Right? It takes king here. But then we have this. Is this really leading somewhere? If they go... but if they go here and we give a check, they can actually defend their rook. So maybe it's not so clear. Maybe we just need to take this. Yeah. I felt like it might be bait. This is, again, the one time where actually rook and knight do coordinate. When the knight is on this diagonal to the king. Then this is winning. Okay. Again, like, this is such an easy puzzle out of nowhere. Like, what? Unless there's a catch, which there isn't. Okay, Leech is just being nice because they took away my streak. Here, you would imagine c4 is good, right? Remove the protection and then just win this knight. I mean, yeah, that should just be winning. Surely. Okay. Now in this position, rook here is instinct, right? Just win the queen. Maybe some noobs just like go for this and just have nothing, so maybe we just win the queen. But to be fair, we are 2 rooks for a queen, but we've got a bunch of pawns. Actually, we've only got 1 extra pawn, so what's going on here? I mean, to even be equal though is already something. Like, I feel like this has to be good. Yeah, and this has to be good. Yeah. Okay. So maybe now rook d8 feels very tempting, trying to win this piece. Again, I don't see any discoveries. Our pieces are very nicely on light squares. And we'll just win the bishop, so... I didn't see this move, but we can still take. And we should be just much better with the rook. Don't take the bishop, otherwise then it's just equal, right? So you've got to calculate at least 1 move ahead. So here we can always take back the knight, but we are going to be a whole exchange down. So in this position, probably we want more. This is also very tempting to win a queen. This is also tempting. Lots of tempting moves, but this looks the most tempting. Right, like the knight doesn't have anywhere particularly good to jump to. There are no immediate checks, and this is like a huge threat. Probably rook d6 is needed. But okay, then at the very least, we at least win back the exchange or something. So I feel like queen h6 has to be good, keeping the threats alive. Yeah. And then I guess this is the point. Yeah. Okay, we're almost halfway back. Okay, I realized that the next 30 are like so much harder. Oh my god, I can't believe the streak got lost. Okay, I need to get over it. Okay. What? This is my worst nightmare, to have this kind of position. It's just like everything is hanging. What's even the material? We're down a piece for 2 pawns. Oh, this queen is also potentially loose, right? So maybe bishop takes f7 is something to seriously consider. And surely we're coming out on top after all these complications. Like, you know, like, yes, they can take here, but then we can take here. And it's just like, yeah, this has to be good. This has to be good. I refuse to believe that this would not be good. Maybe we can even take and then give checkmate. Checkmate is quite nice. That looks very nice. Alright, almost halfway. So we've got some tension here, right? Like if we take, they take. And how does that go for us? Probably not great. Maybe we can give this check. And if they come here, we can always sack and then take the queen. Yeah, this has to be it. With check and pick up the queen, we win a rook. Here, this would be my intuition. And then actually, isn't it just checkmate? King here and then knight here. Am I missing something? I don't think so. Okay, that was a nice easy one. And we're halfway there. Oh, more than halfway. Let's go. I told you guys I'm feeling alert today, so I think this is promising. So if I push, rook here is forced, right? And it's not forced, actually. They can go anywhere and they're still covering this. But okay, if they go anywhere, they do have to be careful for these kind of moves. Right? So this is kind of forced. And then we can play rook here. Because if they take, then we can give check. No. Yes, because the king has nowhere to move. If the king could move somewhere, then it's not like a finished story, right? Because they can just take. But yeah, then if they're forced to take, then this is just winning. So what was it? Push the pawn? I think this was needed. Yeah, and then this was the move. To be fair, no, promoting to a rook would mess it up because they've got all these pawns. That would be very, very silly to under-promote. Okay, this is good. Let's keep going. Anyone who's watching, any chess questions, any burning chess questions you want to get off your chest and ask. This position, this looks very promising, but we need to calculate. So if here, let's say they take back with this rook, we take and they take us. We can always take here and we should be winning. So I think that's fine. think this is fine. Hold on. We could also take first, right? Because then we would have this situation where we're also winning. So what's the difference? If we take here and they come down. I really would have thought this is fine. Am I missing something? I feel like both of the moves win. That's very concerning. Well, this... This can be met with this check. And then they pick up and then they're doing fine. So no, we need to get rid of this queen. Right, okay. Glad we didn't mess that one up. That was a little bit tricky. Alright, I think now we're getting to the slightly harder ones. Okay, 3, 4. So we're a pawn down. We have opposite colored bishop, so if we could somehow coordinate attack, that would be great. This is a cute looking move because maybe the queen is overloaded. Rah. So rook here, queen here, bishop here. The rook can't be attacked. Wherever the queen moves, we pick up the rook. Very nice. If rook here, what if they counter? Well, then we can give a check and then pick up the queen. So I think this should be it. Right, and that means we can just take immediately. Very nice. Ooh, some nice passed pawns. We're no longer afraid of these because we've done like hundreds. King here, pawn on. King here, pawn on. King here, pawn on, pawn on, pawn on, and queen, and we're too slow. So, ooh, be very careful not to mouse slip. King here, king here, king here, pawn on, which forces them to spend a tempo. Now we can go here and we gain a crucial tempo, and then we're winning. Yeah. So to get that right, it was here. Here, and now push. And now here. And now queen. Very nice. Okay, so we've got some tension. There's a piece up for black. If we take, we lose the queen. So maybe queen e3 looks nice, just pin. But then the thing is they can take with the queen, and that's not so nice. I can't believe I even got to 62, to be honest. Like, I'm already struggling at 36. Like, we're like a whole 26 away. Like, there's no way. I might even have to make this one the last one. I have chess club this evening and I'm looking forward to that, so... what could it be? So okay, let's calculate it properly, not just solving it like a tactic. That's why I'm like hitting a brick wall. So, in this position, we are a knight down. Our king safety is a little bit weak. We've got some back rank issues potentially, but black's king is well in the center, so we should be okay. Pawn structure wise, yeah, the pawns are really fragmented. If we could win a piece, I think we'd be doing good, at least drawing chances. But the thing is, we can't just trade here because we are a piece down. So we need some kind of compensation. An interesting line I just saw was rook e5 with the idea that if queen takes, we take, and if they take, then this. But the thing is, like, after this, they don't have to take back, right? I would love to if there was like some kind of intermediate move I could make with the queen, so that next I can take the bishop, get it off this line. I'm just not seeing it. What about queen e3? And if queen takes, maybe we've got rook e5. And maybe the point is the king is super weak, right? Like if here, check, mate. And in this position, if they go this way, we can give a check. But how clear is that? Not clear at all. Rook c5 is met by knight c6. So queen e3, queen here. Rook check, king here. Not clear at all. I'm not going to check chat in case someone's just given the answer, but it's a complete blind spot for me. Complete blind spot. What the hell? Alright, candidate moves. So queen e3 was one. Any other queen moves that make sense? Maybe queen e1, queen e2. I don't see it, guys. I don't see it. Oh my god, are we gonna take the L at 36? I don't see the point. Check. I don't see it. I don't see it. It's probably really simple. It's probably really simple. I am not seeing another candidate move. Okay, what checks do I have? I've got one check. Queen takes, and I got nothing. I got nothing there. What captures do I have? I can take on f7. What's literally the point? It feels like taking on f7 is too good to be true. Like, I don't believe it. I don't believe that we have something like... There's never anything like this. Maybe rook e1. But we still lose this piece. That's the problem. That's the problem. Like, rook e1... Wait, rook e1 we don't, because we take with the queen. Ah, rook e1! That's so smart. For some reason, that just wasn't on my radar at all. Wow, rook e1, what a move. I mean, it's kind of obvious, but also not for some reason. For some reason, I wanted to get the queen out the way and then win this, but yeah, I just missed this idea. Wow, castle queenside, that's ballsy. So here, I guess rook takes should be good. I'm gonna go for it. Oh man, yeah, tricky. What happened to the 72? Basically, I cleared the cookies on my computer to make it run faster. And in doing so, it deleted my streak. So I think, if I'm lucky, it's not going to show that I've had one attempt. I think it's going to say I'm 0. Yeah, I'm still at 0, so basically it didn't register. So we basically have to start fresh and get back to 72. But unfortunately, I need to go, oh, how's my match? I drew, but basically I was like +2, +2.5. No counterplay from my opponent ever in the game. He was a CM, completely in utter shambles. And my team, as a 4-person match, we had just gone 2-0 up. So I thought, let's not take any risks and let's just secure the match. So I offered him a draw and he obviously accepted because he had nothing better. So we got 2.5, and it's funny because our final player who was playing, they actually blundered checkmate in 1 in a completely winning position. Then the opponent missed it, and then they went on to draw, and my player drew by accident by threefold repetition. It was the craziest thing ever, but that meant the team won 3-1, which is all we need. Like, we just need the team win. So the thing is, when you play for a team, and if you really care about the team, you've got to consider like yourself as just 25% of the team result. And basically, if I can draw and secure the match win, this is basically the equivalent of like not playing for a risky checkmate, but just playing to be a queen up and just win the game cleanly. So the point is, if I can draw and have a team win, that's more important, at least in my eyes, as the team captain and wanting to get to Division 1 and win Division 1, right? So we're in Division 2 right now, the Fonzia Online. We've won all of our matches so far. This is the dream. Get to promotion and win Division 1. So on that note, basically, I've got to head to the chess club, and I hope you guys found these tactics nice to try and solve along with me. And we are definitely going to try and get to number 74. I'm going to make sure I don't clear any cookies. And I guess until then, see you guys tomorrow. Adios.